Hey everybody, let's learn Long Distance Runaround on guitar. Okay, so we're going to start off now. We got your 6-string guitar. You're going to need one with a cutaway because this is pretty high up. If you have an electric guitar that doesn't have a cutaway, it might be a little challenging. So you're going to start off you're hammering and pulling off. First you're pulling off, you're going, and that's the D string, okay, the 4th string. First string's down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the thick string's the 6th string, okay? 12th fret here. So we're on the 14th fret and 15th. Starting on the 15th, we're going. So you can just play once, pull off, hammer on, and then just pick once. I think that works well. And that part here, it's like a chord. That would be a G minor, actually. So again, from the top, it's and then you're on the, let's see, 12th, 15th fret, and you're playing the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, not in that order though. You're going 3rd, 2nd, 1st. So if you were to play a chord there, of course that's a G minor. So and that last note is really kind of just a popped note. It's sort of like there's sort of an energy to this riff. There's a lot of energy there. So practice that over and over. Okay, when you get to the next part, which is, and that's a D shape, but it's actually a C. So 13, 12, 13, 12. So you put those together. And instead of going down here, you go. So that's 6, and that's 6. That's 15, 17, 15, and then 11, 12. So again. And I like to slide it. Now it takes a certain deftness with a T. Don't get discouraged. This is not an easy riff to learn. And if you find it really challenging, stick with it because you're going to be really rewarded. It takes a lot of skill to play this. And now, we're going to do the same kind of shape, except down here. Oh, not exactly the same. Sorry. Jumping the gun there. So, we're down here, as you can see, I have to move the camera a bit, sorry. So you can sort of see the whole scope of where we are. So, as you see, we're down here. So you're going from, let's see, this is the 5th fret, so you get 6th and 5th. So you're pulling off, you're hitting it once, pull-offs, right? But you pick that one, you go, sort of sweeping your pick backwards. So there's more pulling off. And then it's a little trickier here. So again, that's the first section. And then And again here, I'm picking once and pulling off. And then once, hammering on. And this little finger here is getting used twice here. It's going. And then. So again, it's, what are we at here? 5, 8th, 7th, and then 6th, 7th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 7th frets, 4th string, 5th string. You might want to practice that little part if it's tough for you. Just go. This is great. It's going to strengthen your pinky finger. I always encourage people to use your pinky. Don't rely on just these three. Be an equal opportunity employer for all your fingers. So, what do we got so far then? We've got... Now I find you could hammer that on or pick it. I find I do it both ways. And then down here. So that's that section. Now we're on to the next part, which is 7th fret. You know, just like if you were playing an E minor. The top notes there. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string. On the 5th, 6th, and 7th fret. And then you're going to move up a semitone. So you're spreading out. Here you're one fret away from each other, right? Now you're going to insert a gap. So you've got a gap here. You got 3 notes, same strings, and then you go up a whole tone. So there you go. You got that. Move up a semitone, and then whole tone. So that's the first 3 parts. But you're picking them on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string. Like that, you're picking up, sort of sweeping your pick. See, that's how I play it. I just go up. I drag up. Rather than come down. If you down pick on each one, that would be a little hard. You could. It would be a different effect, though. And because it's so fast, it's probably better to go up. And then the next 2 are... So we got 12th on the 1st string, 13th on the 2nd string, 15th on the 3rd string. And then you move it up a semitone and change the shape a little bit. So you're going 13th, 15th, 16th on the 3rd string. So 13th, 15th, 2nd string, 16th. See how the shape is just a little different? So learn those shapes. It starts on the B note here. And as you practice it more and more, you get them faster and faster. Whoops. Now the other tricky part too is now that when you figure that out, you have to learn to jump back to that again. So actually, it's like a chord. So. So it's a fun tune to learn. Really, I can only show you, and then you're gonna have to go and practice, practice, practice. If it's tough for you, I know it was when I was young, but what a reward to be able to play along with it, and play along at the regular speed with your album. So that's not all we're going to learn. We're still got some more parts to learn. You do that a few times. And instead of going up to the last one, you finish here, and then you go, which is the 14th, 16th on the 4th string, and the 14th and 16th on the 3rd string. So, like that. You come out of that and go to that. And then, and that is on the 10th fret here in the 1st string and 2nd string. And then you go 10, 8th to the 7th. Meanwhile, you're holding your pinky on the 10th all the time. Like that. So again, you're coming out of this part. Instead of going up all the way for this section, you end on this part instead. Now you can do a little hammering off and pulling off there, like that, a little trill. And then, and that is down here on the 5th, 7th, 5th, 7th, on the 2nd string and then the 1st string. And then, although you could go, it sounds better if you go this way. So you're going from the 7th to the 5th to the 3rd on the 2nd string. Okay, so are we clear? Did I get that clear for you? Again, you're going and a little faster. That wasn't clear, sorry. So now we're down here at the bottom of the neck here, at the top of the neck, whatever. We're playing a B minor. No, we're not. We're playing an E sus 2, I think it would be called. And a B minor. So you don't have to play the chords. I just find it's nice to know them. And then there's another section. But let's see if we got that all straight. So we're on the 4th string here. Move the camera over a bit. 4th string, 2nd, 4th fret, and the 3rd string, 2nd or 4th fret. And I just hammer on. I hit once, hammer on, hit once, hammer on. That's a G, and it's the 5th fret on the 4th string. same shape as we're playing down there. We just moved it to the strings and the frets. So, and then the next part is a cool riff. He plays it along with Chris Squire, sorry. He's going. And what he does there, he goes. And that's the same shape, it's just moving down. So let's learn this part. It's your pinky, and we're on the 4th string. And we're going from the 12th and 14th, the 15th to the 14th, pulling off. And then you're hammering on up here, on the 3rd string. So pull off from the 15th to the 14th on the 4th string, and then on the 3rd string, hammering on from the 12th to the 14th, and then you're in the 13th on the B string or the 2nd string, and then the 15th on the top E string, and this part you're already familiar with. It's just like the other section we learned. You just slide it down 2 frets, which is also a whole tone. So again, and the fun part is you need your delay for this part. So what happens here, again, you're repeating the same shapes as we were learning with other parts of the song. You're just doing it over and over again. You're doing 3 parts like that. So just imagine you're playing, that chord there. Pull off. Again, I'm sweeping back. I'm just dragging the pick backwards. So be the same as saying it's upstroke, right? It's not downstroke. That's the way I play it. So. And then hit your delay pedal. And then you go down to the 2nd fret. Down here, and you're playing on the 3rd and 4th string. Like that. Again, we're on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret. And that's all you're playing for this part. You're going to play those 2, and then slide them up an entire octave. So you're going from the 2nd fret to the 14th. You're going. And so on. That's a fun part, really fun part. And I'm going to show you that. So you slide up. And I'll just show you the kind of the shapes, the scale shapes that we're using for this. You just kind of. So you can keep going up and down, up and down, basically. shapes. It's a third string. They're starting on the 13th fret. And then on the second string. And then the same shape there on this first string. So I kind of figure he kind of, so just, we'll do it again. Let's see, have I taught you the whole song? I think I've covered it all. Thanks for watching. Really enjoy this tune. It's a lot of fun. I know it was a personal favorite of mine learning this on the guitar, and I hope it's also something special for you. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified as soon as the videos come up. Dean Wolf signing off. Take care. Bye now.